Keith, welcome to Fort Dodge, and of course you guys are doing the RV tour, and what's been your impression of Fort Dodge, Iowa so far?
Nice people, very nice people, and for the most part Fort Dodge to us in the past has meant the softball tournament or coming here to see the football team. We really haven't spent any time in the city itself or met people outside of those venues, so it's been nice to meet some of the people, and no big surprise, pretty much anywhere you go in Iowa, people are nice.
Let's talk about the tour, because as you're going from city to city, what challenges do you have that maybe are kind of behind the scenes that people don't see on camera?
Well, number one is the smell. But beyond that, I think it's just kind of relocating each day, because just when you kind of get everything figured out, and if you've ever been camping, you understand this, that first day of setting up, there's always something that doesn't quite work right, or you can't find the right plug-in, or you forgot something, and about the time we have a town figured out, it's time to leave and go to another one. So that's the biggest challenge, but that's also the most fun, because you get to go and meet new people and see a different place each day. And some of it is just the electronic challenges of just kind of being portable as you go along. We're used to being, for the most part, in the newsroom where everything works very easily and very smoothly, and here we're always dependent on wireless cards and the kind of technology we don't always use. So those are the challenges, but nothing insurmountable so far, but it's only day 2.
As you meet with your viewers, what are the things that they're telling you about broadcasting and digital TV that you're learning from?
The number one thing we hear is that people enjoy sound off, or they watch sound off. That's the most frequent compliment we get, which is really nice to hear. The number one complaint tends to be, as we move into the digital era, not just Channel 13, but all the stations, there are people in some of the outerlying areas that are having trouble getting the signal, and they're understandably concerned about that, and in some cases even upset about that. They're not blaming me personally or Andy personally, but you know, they want to get the picture, and we want them to have the picture. The big thing is, with the difference in digital TV is, as I'm sure you know, if the signal's not in, you just don't have anything. It has to lock in and stay, or you have nothing. And people are used to the old analog or antenna. Even if it wasn't in, you'd get something, or you'd get some static. When you don't have a digital picture, your screen just goes blank, and a lot of people are just having trouble figuring out how to convert to the digital age. And I know we're still working on getting the picture out there to people, as are the other stations. We obviously want everybody to have the signal. It's good for us.
How has the internet changed the way that you broadcast, either the news or the stories, or the way that you respond to what's going on?
A lot, because the internet makes everything immediate. It used to be that a newscast was kind of the first information a lot of people had that day. Like, they'd watch the 6 o'clock news, or they'd watch the news of record maybe at 10 o'clock, and they didn't have any idea what was going on that whole day. Now they probably have an idea from email or Twitter or their bookmarked websites. Everybody has their passionate sites that they go to. So a lot of people have an idea, so you have to find a way of taking those stories and getting more in depth, or doing features, or taking the breaking news and finding different angles about it. If something huge happened here at Fort Dodge at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's unlikely very many residents would get to 10 o'clock at night not being aware of it. So by 10 o'clock you have to find something different to tell them besides just the fact that it happened. You have to offer some perspective or analysis, or what it all means.
Final question, when you look at the way broadcasting is going 5-10 years, and the obviously the integration with the internet,
right,
where do you see it going? I mean, are we going more video on the internet to the point where people are going to basically be watching a lot of the news directly off the internet? I mean, what's your thoughts and opinions?
I think it's going to get where you you can do anything, anywhere you want. You want to watch TV, you can do it on your computer. If you want to surf the internet, you can do it right there from your Barca lounger. You can watch TV or surf the internet on one plasma screen. I think it's all going to come out of the same place. In some cases, it already is. I mean, look how many people are watching football games on ESPN 360 at their, on their computer. And I think the big thing is just going to be, eventually you're going to be able to watch what you want whenever you want. Like, you want to watch the Channel 13 news, you don't have to wait for 6 or 10. You'll be able to go to one of these digital channels. Like right now we have 13.2 is 24 hours a day weather. Pretty soon there will probably be one for sports, one just for newscasts, one for NBC programming. It'll be 13.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and it'll just be a la carte. Just order what you want, watch it when you want. I think that'll be the next big step that people will, immediacy will get even more so.
Keith, thanks for coming to Fort Dodge, and come back once again. We hope you guys come back again real soon.
I'm sure we will. We like it here. Everybody's nice. Thank you for having us.